looking for his first. Bob Fitzgerald, Jim Barnett with you at the arena in Oakland. A look at the starting lineups as the Lakers take the floor. Up front, the likely MVP, Shaquille O'Neal with Glen Rice and AC Green. In the backcourt, it'll be Derek Fisher for Ron Harper, who misses his first game of the season, and Kobe Bryant at off guard. Phil Jackson, the highest winning percentage all time, both in the regular season and the playoffs in the history of the NBA. The Golden State Warriors up front. Going to be Adonal Foyle, Donyell Marshall, and Jason Caffey. Blaylock and Larry Hughes have been doing all the scoring in recent games for the Warriors. Gary St. Jean will try just about everything everyone around the league has tried, I guess, on Shaquille O'Neal, Jim, and nobody's had much success.
Well, with the new rules, it makes it nearly impossible to stop Shaquille O'Neal to getting to the position that he wants to get on the court. Remember Larry Hughes in the key matchup with Kobe Bryant when they met here earlier this year?
Well, it's the game within the game.
But Kobe Bryant, career against the Warriors, almost 18 and a half, shooting 50%, gets a lot of dunks. But Larry Hughes on March the 9th, career high 41. He was virtually unstoppable.
Yeah, the two meetings, 41-30, Larry Hughes first time around, 26-18, Larry Hughes second time around. But Kobe Bryant's team has won handily in both situations. Lakers have won all three meetings between these teams. This is the fourth and final meeting. LA needs to win their final 7 games to become only the second team in NBA history to hit the 70-win mark. Only Phil Jackson's Chicago Bulls, 72-10, the best record in NBA history. 69 wins being the second best mark. Lakers 10 wins in a row, 29-1. Only a road loss to the Washington Wizards, keeping the Lakers from a 30-game winning streak.
Derek Fisher with the ball made his 22nd start of the season last night because of the suspension to Kobe Bryant.
And Rice trying to drop it into Shaq, deflected away, and Caffey with a steal.
Good vision by the defense, particularly Donyell.
Mookie Blaylock and Derek Fisher, Hughes and Kobe Bryant, Marshall and Glen Rice, AC Green and Caffey. Shot clock at 7, in and out of the hands of Caffey.
Now what Donyell was trying to do there was almost like a football pattern. Hit Caffey before he's really open. I like that mentality. Rick Barry used to do that all the time, but you have to be ready to catch the ball. But if you do, you're at point-blank range.
O'Neal just surveying the front court. Rice got Marshall in the air, 15-footer, first basket of the ball game.
Really highlighted him before the game. He can be a prolific scorer, one of the best shooters in the league today.
So many trade talks regarding Glen Rice near the trading deadline, and Lakers didn't make a move. Probably a wise decision. Mookie Blaylock missing. Rice with the rebound. Kobe Bryant didn't play in the 84-83 win over Phoenix last night for LA. Bryant's scoop shot doesn't go. Donyell with the rebound.
Larry Hughes is a trailer on the left.
Blaylock crossed over, lost the ball. Warriors have missed one shot and turned the ball over twice on 3 possessions. Bryant fading, and Marshall another rebound. Minute and a half in, and the Warriors looking for their first points of the night.
Now that was probably too quick a shot for Phil Jackson's taste, that last one by Kobe.
Very quick foul on Donyell Marshall setting the screen.
Because Mookie didn't allow him to get set. Mookie put him in jeopardy on that by moving to the position he wanted before Donyell actually set the screen.
It counts as a turnover with that offensive foul. So 3 turnovers and 1 missed shot. AC Green missing, Shaq inside, and he will just stuff it down.
Even if you block Shaq off, it's tough for Adonal Foyle to keep him out of there because he's just so strong and can slip by you.
Second in the league in rebounding, leading the league in scoring. Caffey 15-footer. Warriors still haven't scored. Foyle, the offensive board jump hook, is goaltended away by Shaq.
Not smart at all. First of all, the ball would have never gone down the basket. It was short and to the right. And secondly, even if it would have counted, the ball goes back to the Warriors because he just swatted out of bounds. You can see that ball is going off to the right. It would have hit the front lip and the side of the rim.
So the first points, the Warriors still have not had a ball go through the cylinder, but they'll take it.
It's a nice gift.
Bryant on Hughes with a shot clock at 8. Kobe had it knocked away, out of bounds. It'll still be Laker ball, but with 5 to shoot.
Well, those 3 turnovers that they've had, you just can't afford to turn the ball over against good teams. And this is a great team.
5 to shoot as they inbound it. Fisher, foul line, and Marshall got a piece of it. He dished it off to O'Neal on a 24-second violation as Green just got the ball off in time. Danielle head of the key, and there is the first ball to go through the cylinder, tying things at 4. Nearly 3 minutes in Oakland.
Well, that's a terrific asset you can utilize. Glen Rice tries his first 3 of the night, in and out. But the Warriors can get some early offense before they set up in a half-court defense, because this is not just an offensive team, the Lakers. They are tenacious defensively this year under Phil Jackson.
Hughes is yet to attempt a shot.
He's trying to get people involved. Give him credit.
Caffey, tough fade over AC Green. Foiled with the offensive board, batting it out and out of bounds to LA. But O'Donnell active, at least on the offensive glass.
Giving you a lot of effort in there and almost came up with it. You can bet that even though Kobe, I said he was maturing, he still wants to burn Larry Hughes. There is a little bit of mentality of that with him.
Kobe Bryant dumping it down to Shaq, and he'll dump it down into the basket. So a couple Shaq dunks off the Bryant feed, and they are working a lot better as teammates.
Made that look very easy. Kobe had good vision, knew he drew a couple of defenders.
Nice feed from Marshall to Blaylock, and another goaltend on Shaq. But Danielle not only had the pass, but set the screen in the same motion.
You get away with that moving screen when you're handing off. It's actually an illegal screen, but you can get away with it. Phil Jackson still hasn't budged from that bench. He doesn't like the call. And I thought Shaq, that was a much better effort. He may have taken that ball to the board, and it was very close to being legal.
Kobe Bryant, 19-footer. Off iron, Caffey will track it down. So Bryant in the early going, 0 for 3. The Lakers 3 of their first 9. Mookie couldn't give the Warriors the first lead of the ball game. Foil nearly deflected it. O'Neal trying to get a little fancy. It's a run out to Hughes. And Fisher caught up with him.
It was a bad pass. Well, you look at the defense of the Lakers, of the Warriors against the Lakers. Now, running a little pick and roll. Watch what happens here. O'Donnell Foyle goes, look at this, stop it right here. He's out beyond the three-point range, so Kobe's going to turn that corner. Somebody's got to pick him up. And Foyle can't get back in time, and nobody rotated to Shaquille O'Neal.
Bob Delaney has a foul. As Kobe Bryant trying to stay with Larry Hughes. Now, on March 22nd, the Lakers toyed with the Warriors. They got up 37-19 at the end of 1. Kobe Bryant blocked Larry Hughes' shot twice. It was a dunk fest early. It got to a 34-point game, and then the Warriors did something strange. They cut it to 11 in the 4th and almost got back into the ball game. Now, Hughes, maybe more contact on that missed shot. And Caffey supposedly blocked as well.
Now, there is intimidation. That was Shaquille O'Neal all the way.
And Bryant scoring on the other end. Bryant very physical on Hughes on the defensive end, and then puts in his first field goal offensively.
Well, that was the most balanced shot that he's attempted so far, Kobe Bryant. Not forced at all, just in a nice flow, and you get your rhythm that way.
They look for Blaylock on Fisher, dump it into Caffey on AC Green, turn, jump hook. Had a great look at it, got his own rebound, double team, fading away. And Jason Caffey is 0 for 4 from the field.
Well, that's why Phil Jackson starts AC Green.
Shaq running, tried to throw it off Foyle, and Marshall carries on.
AC Green starts, Caffey scores, but AC Green starts because of his defense. He's their best post defender. 15 years in the league, doesn't give you a lot of offense anymore, but a smart player, and he can play defense. He's done that so far on Caffey.
5.5 gone in the first. We're even at 8.
21 forward, number 33, center Tom Dendris. assist. Jetters says shit.
Hey, you stink!
Want to get away? Now you can with Southwest Airlines low fares beginning at $44.
You are now free to move about the country.
Get out of here. What? You want to dance, old man?
Want strong bones? Calcium may help prevent osteoporosis.
Who's the man?
I'm the man.
Who the hell are you?
I plan to fight crime.
What's the scam?
You're a jewel thief.
His internal affairs.
Hell no, he's FBI.
I'm a federale.
You're Mexican? I guess I can see it.
Gracias.
Martin Lawrence.
You mind if I drive?
Blue Street.
Playing this month on Direct Ticket, only on Direct TV. Going deep.
With Chris Myers.
Sundays at 7 on Fox Sports Net.
It's a tie game early on at the arena. Welcome back, everybody. Brian Weber with you. As Bob talked about, with 6 games left in the regular season after tonight, Phil Jackson has a chance to make more history. If the Lakers win out, they'll finish with a 70-12 mark. That would be the second best record ever posted by an NBA team. 2 wins shy of the 95-96 Bulls, also coached by Jackson. They would have a share of the top 3 marks in the league. Not bad for a guy who started his coaching career with the Albany Patroons in the CBA.
You're right about that, Brian. Phil Jackson won titles in the CBA. Don't forget George Karl started in the CBA as well. But with Shaquille O'Neal only being 27 years of age, Kobe Bryant just a puppy at 21, and Kobe Bryant dunking it on cue there. This Laker group figures to be dominant for a number of years.
You got to be aware of that call after a timeout, and the Warriors were duped into it.
Foul on AC Green as Caffey was trying to back in.
Let's take a look at that high left side, wide open, and just a roll, a little lock and lob, and Larry Hughes was caught unaware.
Bryant 1 of 4 shooting, had not hit the perimeter shot really, so letting him catch in the wing certainly better than the backdoor dunk.
That's got to be a second shot made, right? He hit that one little 15-foot.
Right, but he's 1 of 4 until the dunk there.
Yes, yeah, keep him outside.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's not like.
But you know what? He made a hell of a play.
Glen Rice the long 2, around and out, and Caffey with the rebound. Lakers with a 2-point lead. Hughes looking for his first points over Bryant and rimming it up and in. Larry Hughes had 32 on Sunday night, and the Warriors 117-113 loss to Milwaukee, but Hughes made 9 in a row in the second quarter, but finished 1 of his last 10 down the stretch. O'Neal defended well by Foyle, and O'Donnell pushes it ahead to Blaylock. Marshall around Rice. Had it knocked away, but fouled in the process.
Number 41, Glen Rice. First personal, third team foul.
The Tall Tales reading, the final one of the season, will be Saturday at 3 at the San Francisco Main Library. Terry Cummings and Thunder will be there for all the information on Tall Tales. Call the Warriors at 510-986-2215. Reading challenge. You can win Warrior prizes, game tickets. Just really a good program with the Warrior players getting involved in the community. Marshall missing the second. Caffey with the rebound. Warriors with the 1-point lead. Marshall 3, make it 14-10.
Well, you mentioned the game March 22nd when the Lakers got out to that 37-19 first quarter lead, and Shaquille O'Neal only played 23 minutes in that game. Glen Rice only 21. It doesn't seem like it'll happen tonight.
Phil Jackson's going to use the timeout. 4:58 remaining in the first, and the Warriors on top by 4.
The Warriors machine is ready to roll.
How high can you fly? They're unstoppable.
Can you believe that?
Warrior basketball on Fox Sports Net.
Oh, face to face.
Patrick Bateman has a busy day. 12:30 power lunch.
Another martini, Paul.
3:45 board meeting.
What do you think? Oh, very nice.
7 o'clock friendly takeover.
Patrick, you're so sweet.
9:15. Make a killing.
So, what do you do?
I'm into, murders and executions mostly.
American Psycho. Rated R. Starts Friday, April 14th at theaters everywhere. The surprisingly affordable Leganza from Daewoo. At less than $19,000, no other car has taken luxury this far.
Oh, the fans enjoying the club level here at the arena in Oakland, and you're going to enjoy Daniel Marshall because on Thursday, mañana, 4 to 5 o'clock, the Freedom Front Chevron, that's at 98th and 880. Daniel Marshall's buying 1,500 gallons of gas in the Warriors Golden Moments program. Just random acts of kindness by the Warrior players, but 1,500 gallons, that's going to be busy tomorrow.
Very, very busy. And for more information about the Golden Moments program, contact the Warriors Community Relations Department at 510-986-2215. And Bob, I read that promo today. It was a fax to my home. It said, anyone who shows up. You didn't have to qualify for it.
Yeah.
So, you know what? You can bring the big gas guzzler if you want.
All right, 98th and 880 tomorrow at 4, and Danielle's picking up the bill. AC Green.
Going to take me back to 74 in gas lines.
Derek Fisher is the only starter for either team that has yet to score in the ball game.
He's a solid player, though. I mentioned he started the 20 of the first 21 because Bryant had that broken hand. And now tonight is his 23rd start of the season. But he'll come off the bench, he'll start, he'll do whatever he wants. Last night he had to go against Kevin Johnson. He wasn't relishing that. Scored 5 points in 44 minutes.
Ron Harper missing his first game of the season.
Well, what a valuable asset he's been because he knows the system of Phil Jackson, and he's a very verbal leader.
Well, at age 35, too, with a bad knee, the fact that he's been able to strap it on for every game this year until tonight. And they talked about putting him on the injured list to rest him for the playoffs, and Shaq jump hooks it in off the glass. O'Neal now is 6. And we're even again at 14.
You saw the numbers on Ron Harper, averaging 7 a game this year overall.
Caffey tried to send it down in a very rough foul. Spills Jason, who's got a good
nice smile, doesn't he?
Attitude about it.
Now you look at Shaq, he's really expanded his offense this year. And this little jump hook off the glass is impossible to stop. Now, Jason Caffey, good thing he went with the left hand here. If he'd have gone with the right hand, he may have had it blocked, and Shaq had to go across his body. But, you know, to Shaq's credit, he caught him and eased his fall.
I think Shaq said, did I break any of your ribs? Okay, good. Let me help you. Wow. I mean, he could hurt you without even trying.
Absolutely.
You've told me stories about Wilt Chamberlain in similar fashion.
Wilt and Shaq are what you call immovable objects. You could bounce into other people, you know, with pretty good size, and they will give. But Wilt was always like a telephone pole or an oak tree. He was immovable, and it would hurt. It would actually knock the wind out of you. I think Shaq's the same way.
O'Donnell Foyle nearly had that rebound, and Shaq just one little nudge, and O'Donnell unable to secure the ball.
And look for that backdoor again, part of that triangle offense.
AC Green misfiring, but O'Neal with the rebound. Warriors with a 1-point lead, an alley-oop that Bryant couldn't finish.
But great communication from Shaquille to Bryant. Now Larry Hughes, let's see, they run 2 people at him. Fisher's helping out.
The Warriors continue to go into Caffey, this time on Shaq, who did block at that time. And Glen Rice in transition. Kobe Bryant down low. And the foul as Hughes and foil combined on AC Green, but what a better look from Kobe Bryant who could have launched that.
I think Jason Caffey, when he challenged the Shaquille O'Neal inside, he just put the ball right out in front of him, and then he got the block, and he stood around. Now, Kobe Bryant, great look inside. You can see why he's leading them in assists, just under 5 a game this year, but a nice pass from AC Green and a cut to the hoop.
Hughes picking up the personal foul. AC Green, 1,104 consecutive ball games. That is the NBA record, passing even on Ron Boone a couple of years ago with the ABA record. 36 years of age. It's a 23rd pick by the Lakers back in '85, but this is his second tour of duty in LA. Green now with 4, and the Lakers back up 1. Neither coach has made a substitution thus far. Same 10 that started the ball game as we approach the 3-minute mark. Shot clock at 5. Blaylock fading, firing, and Mookie now 1 of 5, and Glen Rice with a rebound. Blaylock has been shooting 48% from the field his last 4 ball games, averaging nearly 19 points. Bryant's 3 doesn't go. Kobe is 2 of 7. Hughes, though, only 1 of 2. Larry has tried to get others involved, now firing over Bryant to round and out. And Kobe in transition. Nice feed to AC Green. Foil blocked the shot, but then the foul, and O'Donnell's picked up his second.
And that simply should not happen, because the transition defense was there, but they failed to get a body on AC Green, and you've got to see the ball in transition. Now, a nice little kick out pass coming at you, but watch the right side of the screen. People running back have to be aware, and O'Donnell Foyle lost sight of AC Green. You have to see the ball. He had vision, but you also have to feel that man, and you could see they just threaded the needle there as he turned his back.
AC Green spent the first 8 years of his career in Los Angeles and then came back as a free agent. The question all year for LA is, well, how are they going to win 60 and maybe even 70 games with AC Green as their starting power forward? And they were always looking to upgrade that position, but Green has hung in there, and it's been more than the numbers. He plays the 20 minutes, gets him off to a good start. He hustles, gives you 5 points, 5 rebounds, and then they run in Rick Fox and Travis Knight and John Sally and Robert Horry and others.
But despite being 36 years of age, you see, he keeps himself in great shape. And he knows how to play. He's smart. Doesn't try to do too much. Deflection there with the athleticism and long arms.
The Warriors are shooting 28%, but have committed 5 turnovers. Incredibly fortunate to be down only 2.
It's amazing. You keep looking at the score and you're saying, hey, they're hanging in there.
Foyle sitting down. Fisher off the feed from Shaq can't finish. Green again. Spilled to the floor. Laying on the floor. Davis just took it away. Blaylock with Mookie. Back to Larry Hughes. He couldn't reverse on the other end.
Mookie's got to shoot it.
And now Bryant is fouled. So even the Mark Davis steal does not result in points for the Warriors.
Number 7, Mark Davis, first personal fourth team.
Now AC goes to the floor, and he lays there. Look at him, he's laying there. He almost took a shot. He acted like he was going to, and then it's stolen. But I think Mookie Blaylock has to take this ball all the way in. He had the angle. I know it's Kobe Bryant, but he had the angle on it. He just put Larry Hughes in jeopardy, and they came away with nothing.
Shaq's got 8 points, 7 rebounds on 4 of 5 shooting, a 9-1 Laker run, and they lead by 4. Blaylock inside. Shaq challenged it. Mookie's reverse doesn't go. The layups aren't even going down. Hughes rimmed in the shot and will have a foul.
Which way will it go, though?
Ron Elysiak's going to count the basket, and Mark Davis will try to complete the 3-point play as he was pulled down in rebounding position.
Number 5, Robert Horry. The Laker lineup.
That's a tough assignment. We talked about Glen Rice having to play better defense right in the middle of your screen. Yeah, Glen Rice just muscles him back down, then pulls on his trunks. So a chance for a 3-point play, and it does not commence, but there's Marshall.
Danielle with the offensive board. Montego Cummings Back out to Marshall. His three is down. So Daniel Marshall 3 for 3 for 9 points. And 2 threes have dropped in. And the Warriors retake the lead.
Big shot.
It's a 5-point sequence. Kobe Bryant climbed the imaginary ladder to rip it down with 2 hands.
I can't explain how you can duck under a defender and still get by him and dunk as an afterthought.
Montego had missed the last 2 ball games with a sprained ankle. Caffey, an 18-footer. Hughes the board. Hughes the follow short. Caffey the rebound. Jason to lay it up and in.
Well, I'll tell you what. They've kept hustling. They've been denied. They turned the ball over. But they have made some sparkling plays, and the effort is all 100% right now.
The Warriors out-rebounding the Lakers 22-13, holding a 1-point lead. 3-second differential to wind down the first quarter.
I mean, it's been rough here and there, but this is a gutty effort thus far. Kobe is really looking to shoot the ball tonight.
Mark Davis with the rebound, with 3, with 2. Marshall with 1 to lay it in.
Got to play half second. You got a half second left.
Well, on March 22nd, it was 37-19 Lakers. At the end of 1, the big crowd in Oakland is enjoying the beginning of a shocker as the Warriors shoot only 33% from the field, yet lead by 3 at the end of 1.
Now for a CHW sports tip.
Rotator cuff injuries are common causes of shoulder pain. Inflammation and tearing of the rotator cuff can occur during overhead sports or with regular wear and tear. If rest and ice fail to relieve symptoms, there may be a significant injury. Consult a sports medicine physician for the best advice on treating shoulder injuries and preventing future problems.
This health moment brought to you by the doctors and hospitals of CHW and their Centers for Sports Medicine.
Can you guess which golfer used Bases Inc. to design his highly available clustered environment using Sun Microsystems technology? A system that adjusts to your needs and almost defies downtime?
Yeah. What? Our site's down? Oh!
He's the one with more tee times than downtime. Bases Inc., a Sun Microsystems Elite Certified reseller. Bases Inc. for uptime in a downtime world.
Write your name on the line. Make sure they count you this time. The census is all good. It means money for the neighborhood. Census 2000. Now.
The Sharks face the Coyotes Friday at 7 on Fox Sports Net.
Take your shot. From a backyard hoop to their school gym. That's where 2 balls started for Zach and Kim. They pick their spots and make their shots in just 60 seconds. They can get red hot. Get red hot. Their teamwork won from city to city. Passing and shooting had them sitting pretty. Zach and Kim might have started small, but to prove that anyone can win it all. NBA 2-ball. That's NBA 2-ball. Take your shot.
Showtime.
Nobody brings teens the excitement of the NBA like TV's Inside Stuff.
You gotta check that out, man.
Now NBA Inside Stuff magazine brings teens exclusive behind-the-scenes stories and original photos not available anywhere else. Call 1-800-NBA-STUFF or log on to NBA.com to order NBA Inside Stuff magazine. Follow all your favorite players with Inside Stuff, the NBA's official teen magazine. So call this toll-free number and say, I want the Inside Stuff.
This is Fox Sports Net.
Golden State Warrior basketball is brought to you by your Northern California Ford stores, home of the all-new Ford Focus. Ford, you can live it live. And we get back to live action to start the second quarter. Montego Cummings, playing with the sprained ankle after missing the 2 games, is back with Mark Davis, Larry Hughes. Daniel Marshall has 11 points on 4 of 4 shooting from the field. And Jason Caffey, Warriors' effort has been apparent all evening long. Hughes inside, dropping it off. Caffey will dunk it down.
Well, they're building their confidence here, and the subs have made a difference.
Larry Hughes re-sprained his ankle on that play. He was limping back defensively. Injured that left ankle in Minnesota. A little jump hook by Shaq doesn't go. Marshall, his 7th rebound. O'Neal, Ori, Derek Fisher, Brian Shaw, and Rick Fox.
Brian Shaw hurt this team here on March the 9th. and also hurt them in Los Angeles.
Danielle, 5 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, 13 points and 7 rebounds, and we're a minute into the second quarter. And Marshall deflecting that. Caffey is guarding O'Neal. Feed Shaq again. Jason just giving away inches and poundage. Shaq missing short. Larry Hughes on the defensive glass.
You see, even the deflection initially took Shaq away from the block.
Hughes inside and laying up and in with the left hand.
I think the ankle's okay now. I'm serious. It can hurt, but he can play right through that. It's been bothering him a lot. But when you make a basket like that, the adrenaline's pumping. It makes you forget it.
It's a 15-2 Warrior run to give the Warriors a 9-point lead. Rick Fox from outside, off back iron. Hughes with the rebound. Lakers shooting 36% from the field.
Look at Hughes. He has all that vision forward.
Feed Montego, 21-footer, off back iron.
Good block out by Robert Ory.
Great block out, keeping the very active Marshall off the glass. O'Neal with a very deep position. He wheels, he waits, he lays it in, and he draws the foul. Once he catches it that deep, it's over. I don't care who's guarding him. We hit the mandatory, 9:54 remaining in the half, and the Warriors up 7.
How's that? Yeah, it was maybe we should get one for safety. Too fast. Too moist.
Too barley-ish?
Too bubbly. A little hostile.
Too filibus.
The cold filtered cool of Miller Genuine Draft.
That one? Real close.
Never miss a genuine opportunity.
On Monday, it was an eternity away. By Thursday, you could almost taste it. The weekend, filled with possibilities and, oh yeah, projects. Nobody knows where you'd rather be more than True Value. We get you in and out fast with just what you need. Because the sooner you get done, the sooner you can get back to this thing called your life. True Value. Help is just around the corner.
Now there's a Chevy Venture with flip and fold seats and a built-in entertainment system.
I knew I should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque.
Introducing the Warner Brothers edition from Chevy Venture, the most versatile minivan ever. Give us a call. Chevy Venture. We'll be there.
Get $1,500 cash back on any Chevy Venture model, including the popular Venture LS. See your Chevy dealer today.
The Warriors up 7. Their activity and energy has been evident from the beginning, but what a way to finish the first quarter.
How about clock management now? 9 seconds to go. Now Kobe goes into his motion, and you can watch the clock up there. He shoots it, and they get it with a little less than 7. But here's what's interesting. Mark Davis looks up in his vision. He's looking at the other end. He knew exactly where that clock was, and that's perfectly timed as Danielle Marshall goes in. Look at that, 1.3. It just winds on down to 0.5 as it settles into the net. And then Larry Hughes comes back. A nice flashing move through traffic and finishing with the left. And Warriors have it now 30-23. And you know what? Enjoy it while you can and keep trying to put it on.
Shaquille O'Neal to try to complete the three-point play. Shaq bricking the free throw that time. He has improved recently. A stretch of 100 free throws where he made 69 of them.
Player of the month in March. He won it in November and February 3 times now this year. Yeah, he's your MVP.
Ryan Shaw working on Hughes. And Bob Delaney has the bump foul early.
20, Ryan Shaw versus
Forget this Sunday, the final Family Sprite Night of the season. You get the game ticket, hot dog, chips, and soda, as little as $14.75. A person. Call the Warriors at 888-GSW-WHO. Against the Nuggets on Sunday. Montego Cummings, the 3, right through. And Montego, playing with a heavily taped left ankle, gives the Warriors their largest lead of the night, which is now 10. O'Neal had backed Caffey all the way underneath the basket on the catch.
And you might ask, well, why doesn't he front then if he's that deep? You can't get around him. Now take a look in here. You can stop right here. Look at that. I mean, now how are you going to get around him? Now watch Shaq just back in a little bit further, and you cannot regain position. Caffey was at bay.
He did well just to grab him on the catch. It's Caffey's first personal. O'Neal now double team. Shot clock at 5. Rick Fox at 3. O'Neal over the back of Caffey, but Mark Davis with a rebound. 3 minutes into the second, and what is happening in Oakland? The Warriors are up 10. Montego missing, and O'Neal, what a box out. Just like a small child, he tossed Caffey aside on the rebound.
People don't like it here. Thought he got moved a little bit. Finally, Fox gets it down. I think that's the Lakers' first 3. The difference in the game, well, besides the rebounding, is Warriors have hit 3 threes, and that has given them a nice little advantage you can see there.
Daniel Marshall, his first missed field goal after making the first 5. Kobe Bryant. On Montego, rises from 15, around and out. Bryant is struggling, to say the least. 3 of 10 from the field, coming off the 1-game suspension. Larry Hughes can't answer. And with the Lakers are limiting the Warriors now to 1 shot and out.
This is a very tough assignment for Caffey inside with Shaquille O'Neal, who's usually foul prone. He came over and helped out, and it worked.
Shaw missing badly. Hughes just pushed it outside, but Bryant with a new shot clock, holding on the wing. We may have an illegal defense here. Ron Elysiak's going to talk to Bob Delaney.
Jason Caffey, I'll tell you how tired you get pushing and moving, trying to hold a big fella out in there. It takes a toll on your body. Not just the running, but just the absolute sheer power of trying to keep him out of position.
The question is, did Brian Shaw's layup hit iron? It went off the glass and missed badly, but they reset the shot clock. And Ron Elysiak isn't buying that, so he may take seconds off the shot clock. It'll still be Lakers ball, but should not be 18 to shoot.
Yeah, I thought it went over from the left side to the right side and missed the rim altogether.
And they're going to put 4 now on the shot clock.
It's quite a bit of difference. 14 seconds.
Although you'd like to think at home you wouldn't have the home shot clock operator automatically reset things.
That's sometimes it's a tough angle for someone to do that, and they take a guess at it, and that time they got caught with the hand in the cookie jar.
Say guess the other way. Kobe Bryant from the top of the key. And the Warriors come up with a defensive stop, leading by 7 with 7:43. And now the shot clock buzzer goes off.
See, it was a machine error, not human.
I still think it's that Y2K thing. I know it's April, but you never know.
Listen, I've got a computer from 1991, and it worked, just converted the right date, right time, and everything. Goes to year 2000. I don't know how, but it worked.
Well, if you're just tuning in and the Warriors are leading by 7 and you're absolutely shocked, it's because Daniel Marshall has played the first half of his life. Firing from outside, 13 points, 7 rebounds.
Nice to have 11 in the first quarter on a perfect night of 4 for 4, 2 for 2 from three-point range. And then you look at Jason Caffey really crashing the boards, and after he was denied on his first 3 trips inside, made a lot of things happen, and Larry Hughes found him early on in this quarter for an easy dunk.
Caffey's got 7 points and 8 rebounds. Marshall 13 points and 7 rebounds. Warriors with a 7-point lead in the ball. Caffey 18-footer goes over Shaquille O'Neal.
Now Caffey hasn't shot the ball well. He's had a couple blocked, but you know what? He's hanging in there, and he's defending Shaquille O'Neal right now. What? Quite a burden.
Neal now isolated on Caffey. Wheels in with a jump hook and rattles it up and in. I remember Phil Jackson coached Caffey in Chicago for 2 years. Knows his game both offensively and defensively. The thing I liked about Jason's outside jumper is even if you miss, you have Shaq 14 feet away from the basket.
Yeah, have a chance for a rebound. And plus you can get the shot. Uncontested, should be able to make it. Take it again. Don't take it to trouble.
Montego fading 22-footer around and out. O'Neal a one-arm rebound.
I'd like to see Jason, I agree with you 100%. I'd like to see him take that last shot.
Alley-oop to Shaq, just one hand, dunked it down. So O'Neal already with 9 rebounds at 14 points on 7 of 10 shooting. And the Warriors will take time. 6:32 remaining in the first half, but the Warriors still hanging on to a 5-point lead if they can find a way to stop the big man.
Don't you wish everything was as dependable as a Chevy? Right now you can find these offers on Chevy cars. Get $1,000 cash back on a 2000 Malibu. And act before April 30th and get $1,750 cash back on a 2000 Cavalier Coupe or sedan. So, want a car you can depend on? See your Chevy dealer today. Chevy. We'll be there.
See, I think that works.
It's boring.
It's not boring. Those are real chicken breast pieces and real fish fillets from Alaska.
It needs something. You're gonna like this. Hip-hop pool party. You got your food, plus your lifestyle.
I don't need lifestyle. I've got big meals of real chicken and fish. Okay, now that works.
The Supercut? It's the just make me look 21. The because there's nothing left to pierce. The 8-ball in the side pocket. The cue ball at the corner pocket. Whatever you call it, we can cut it at a price that looks good too. Supercuts, as hip as you want to be.
AC Green is a 15-year NBA veteran. He won a pair of rings with the Lakers in '87 and '88, and he weighed in on this season's championship potential.
Well, we've accomplished some big things for the regular season, but, you know, that's sort of been the MO, you know, of the Laker team the last 5 or 6 years. You know, they have great seasons, but then don't get it done in the playoffs. And so that's really the telltale sign.
AC Green is, I think, it epitomizes the professionalism that Phil Jackson has demanded of his veteran players. And then you have the talent of Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. That's why you have the best team in the league.
And you have experience in AC Green. He understands how to play the game. And as I say, he keeps himself in great shape.
1,104 consecutive games. It's unbelievable.
You know, it's been his first 8 years with the Lakers, and then 3 years in Phoenix, and then Dallas. Now he finds himself back in his 15th year with the Lakers. It's a pretty nice trip.
Donald Foyle, Mookie Blaylock back on the floor to play with Montego, Cummings, Mark Davis, and Donyell Marshall. Larry Hughes and Caffey finally resting. Shot clock at 7. Donyell ran into Shaq. No call on the contact. St. Jean is livid.
I like the challenge.
Breaks the other way.
This is an easy hoop. Robert Horry, one of those role players, but I like the challenge of Donyell Marshall going in there. Maybe just a little earlier release to get the scoop shot off.
Foyle mishandling the Davis feed. And Shaw quickly into the front court. Warriors up 3. Horry won the game last night in Phoenix. Hit a jumper, hit 2 free throws, made a big defensive play in the final minute.
Cliff Robinson missed that last 3-pointer, otherwise Phoenix had the win.
O'Neal stepping through, missing, and Mark Davis with the rebound. A rare Shaq miss. He's 7 of 11.
Mookie's got to give him a little bit more here tonight than what he's shown so far.
Yeah, Blaylock 1 of 7 shooting. Down the Foyle screen, Mookie down the lane, drops it for O'Donnell, and the Warriors are bailed out with a foul on Kobe Bryant.
If you run a pick and roll, you got to have someone that can shoot the ball on a kick out.
Don't go anywhere Friday. Fox Sports Net's got you covered. Giants, Braves, Sharks, Coyotes. Have a little dinner there and sit down and keep it on Fox Sports Net. Donyell Marshall keeps going to the rim. Didn't get the roll, but did get the foul.
Number 34, Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq commits his second foul. O'Neal picked up foul number 5 with 10 minutes left in the game last night. And that's why Gary St. Jean was angry about the Marshall drive priors. And if you get Shaq in any kind of foul trouble, you can get him off the floor. That's about the only way to slow him down.
And I like the last move by Donyell, taking it inside, challenging Shaq. Did not shy away from him. He's got a nice line tonight. Got 14 points, 11 of them coming in the first quarter, but you saw the nice shooting. He's been the best shooter on the floor.
Gary St. Jean checking on Montego's ankle as he sits down. Marshall Hitting both free throws, has 15 to lead all scorers, and the Warriors push it back up a nickel. Hughes and Blaylock, Foyle, Marshall, and Mark Davis. Horry, Shaw, Fox, Kobe Bryant, and Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe can shoot over Mookie. Instead, he'll back it out. Shaq inside. O'Donnell played him as well as you could play him, but the work was done early with the deep post position.
Well, the ball was on the right-hand side, so Shaq, you say, okay, I've done my work. I'm between him and the ball. All of a sudden, they rotate the ball, and now he's between. You're in between there, and you're out of position.
Marshall too strong. 3-on-2 if the Lakers hurry. Shot to Horry for 3. The Lakers don't get much out of that odd man situation.
He kind of rushed that. Horry's much better if he's settled down and standing when he catches the ball. He was on the move.
Horry fouling Daniel Marshall. 4th team foul on the Lakers.
Robert Horry can shoot that 3, but that time he just planted his feet, faded on the shot.
Little Alabama shuffle. Robert Horry of Alabama sits down. Jason Caffey of Alabama checks in. And Daniel Marshall finally gets a blow with 15 points and 7 rebounds. Marshall sitting down. Now who do the Warriors go to scoring-wise?
Well, you don't have great perimeter shooters out there right now. Mookie should be your best, but he has been off until now.
Mookie.
Only his 2nd shot of the night. Davis is not what you call a perimeter shooter. Certainly we know Caffey and Foyle are not. Hughes, if he gets it rolling, is unstoppable.
Warriors lead by 5. 4:08 left in the half. Brian Shaw drawing the foul.
That's triangle offense. That's the perfect example of triangle offense, where you look like you're going to intersect and then you make a cut to the basket. That's what Brian Shaw did.
The other name for the triangle is called the triple post, and when you have someone like Shaq in the post, you do so many things off that. Guys cutting back door, people spotting up for open shots.
The main difference in the triple post and the triangle offense is you get shots moving without the ball. That's the premise of it. That's the philosophy behind it. That's the basis of the triangle offense. And Tex Winter, 52 years in the coaching profession, I think he's got it down. That was his baby and his ingenuity. There's Tex.
Was treated very well in Chicago. Tex Winter had a tough time leaving that town, but just couldn't resist the opportunity to work with Shaq and also reunite with Phil Jackson.
I remember playing against him when he coached the Houston Rockets and Elvin Hayes, Calvin Murphy.
Jason Caffey inside, and he was fouled as he spun around Glen Rice. This is a time of the game for the Warriors with Shaquille O'Neal sitting down. Warriors still clinging to the lead and 3:49 left. And if they take a lead into halftime, you can imagine the optimism in the Warrior locker room.
But you don't have shot blockers on the floor. So I would say right now, devise some plays, try to get some movement going to the basket.
Caffey dropping in the free throw.
You know, Shaq, blocking over 3 a game, and Robert Horry gives you over 1 a game, but there's nobody out there right now that's going to block shots. Probably Kobe Bryant's the best shot blocker on the floor right now.
Tony Farmer just inserted, pulled that rebound, and drew the foul. So Gary St. Jean's rolling the dice here. Sam Jacobson is in. Tony Farmer is in. Caffey, Blaylock, and Hughes. Devin George and Travis Knight are in for the Lakers.
Let's watch and see. Didn't get in there early. Just got real deep position, did Tony Farmer. Gets himself to the line. Got away with maybe a little bit of a shove in the back.
Again, the Warrior rebound advantage, 33-21. Offsetting the Warriors' 37% field goal shooting, but the problem from the line now, 5 of 10 for the Warriors, 50% free throwing, and what could be a larger than 4-point lead. Farmer making the second. O'Neal sitting down. It's going to be Kobe Bryant's offense more than likely. And Rice, 20-footer, perfectly through.
That's a tough matchup defensively for Tony Farmer, particularly when he has a live dribble. At an isolation play, they're working on the weak side, keeping the other defenders occupied.
Caffey on Travis Knight. Around him, reverses, up and out. Ball batted away, and Sam Jacobson hustling retrieves it. New possession for the Warriors. Blaylock lets Shaw fly by. 19-footer is strong, and it's a 3-on-2 for LA. The trailing Knight. Beautiful ball movement by the Lakers.
Well, there was enough time to get all 5 back, and the Warriors failed to do so. And Caffey was a little tired.
The timeout, 2:48 remaining in the first half. It's still a 1-point Warrior lead.
Everyone in this room knows how to play the game the right way. Playing the right way in this league is big time, guys. As much as talent's important, as much as size is important, as much as defense is important, playing with the right attitude and the right intensity is as important as anything in this game. For some reason, we didn't come out and put an intensity and an attitude and a dominance on that basketball court that the fans and everybody could get crazy about.
For total access, log on to NBA.com.
And that's what you want to do here. Okay, let's go.
So, they'll get off the bus, pick out the car they want, and be on their way in seconds.
We'll call it Fast Break, our fastest way to rent a car.
Can we get people from the airport to their car quicker? We can if we give everyone jet propulsion packs.
Back open the bleeder valve and fill the tank to 800 psi. What?
I like the fast break idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
I like that one. Okay, let's go with that
smart.
one. Wow.
Who's the man? I'm the man. Who the hell are you? I plan to fight crime. What's the scam? You're a jewel thief.
His internal affairs.
Hell no, he's FBI. I'm a federale.
You're Mexican? I guess I can see it.
Gracias. Martin Lawrence. You mind if I drive? Blue Street.
Playing this month on Direct Ticket, only on Direct TV.
I'm Rob Doolan in Los Angeles. Coming up on the Fox Sports Net Halftime Report, I'll be joined by Orlando Woolridge. We'll have scores and highlights from around the NBA coming up at the half.
The Warriors leading by 1, but Shaquille O'Neal has been the unstoppable force inside for LA.
Well, he took it rather easy early on, and then he's gotten it rolling ever since then. In the first quarter, he scored 8 points on 4 of 5. Now, since that time, he's gone 4 of 7, playing fewer minutes in the second quarter. He played all 12 minutes in the first quarter, but Shaquille O'Neal, 16 points now, evenly divided between first and second quarter, 8 for 12 shooting, and 3 dunks. I tell you, you got to put pressure on the ball sometimes from the passer. We saw that one where Brian Shaw got it into him. That was because Montego didn't put pressure on the ball.
Gary St. Jean has had only 1 front court reserve in Mark Davis, and Caffey and Daniel Marshall, I think, winded before that timeout. Came at a good time. Caffey isolated on Travis Knight. Kick it out to Hughes. They rotate it to Jacobson. Baseline pull is good. Good ball movement by Larry. And Sam Jacobson, the former #1 pick of the Lakers, dropping in his first field goal.
Coming back to haunt them. Warriors still would love to go into halftime with a lead, and they can't sit on 43 because Lakers putting up 3 right there and tying it up.
Kevin George, the rookie, out of tiny Division III Augsburg College, puts in the 3, tying the ball game.
Scored 4 points each of the last 2 games against Phoenix and New York.
Mookie 3 to untie it is down. Blaylock now with 7.
Well, the threes have given him a lift.
Now, did you think the Warriors with 2 minutes left in the first half would be leading by 3?
Well, I didn't think they'd be knocking down 4 or 5 3-pointers by now either.
Caffey with a nice steal. Warriors look to score in transition. Hughes in the front court. Dropped it to Caffey. Bryant touched it. Well, I'll say it was off Caffey's foot.
It was the wrong play. It was just too crowded there, and Jason Caffey doesn't like to pass around the ankles. I was surprised that Larry Hughes didn't take it himself all the way after a little move.
7th Warrior turnover.
Tough pass to handle.
And Rice turns, faces, fires it in again.
Same spot, same play. resting Shaquille O'Neal. Remember, they did play last night in Phoenix. You don't need to rest Kobe. He's got all that energy. He's like Larry Hughes. He doesn't want to come out.
He didn't play last night, so he should be the most rested Laker. Caffey along the baseline. They rotate it to Mookie. Another three on the way. Good!
Boys, he got it rolling and stroking in the second quarter after a very rough first quarter. The first start in the first 11 minutes, only 1 for 7, but he's come alive here in the second.
Blaylock with 8 here in the second on 3 of 4 shooting.
5 for 5 3-point range.
Kobe Bryant, final minute of the first half, knocked away by Hughes. Marshall pushes ahead to Blaylock. Mookie, 15-footer, good! Blaylock with 10 in the quarter, and the Warriors extend the advantage to 6 with 44 ticks left in the first half.
The veteran knows when you got it rolling. You've been around 11, 12 years, you know you're going to make it.
Devin George firing another one in.
Even a rookie, I guess, can feel that.
One thing for Bryant and O'Neal to hurt you, but Devin George with 5 off the Laker bench. Caffey, deep position, had it knocked away.
Got to get back on D. Thought he got fouled again.
Shot clock off, 15 seconds left in the first half. And the Lakers will use a 20-second timeout. Shaquille O'Neal went out of the game with 4:08 left in the half, and the Warriors led by 3. So they've added 1 point onto the lead with Shaq resting.
Well, this is not just Shaq's team. They've got some talent out there also, and they've got a good system.
The next game on Fox Sports Net for Warrior basketball is against Vancouver. The Grizzlies with Mike Bibby, Michael Dickerson, and Sharif Abdul-Rahim. That'll be Tuesday at 7:30 right here on Fox Sports Net.
They just had a nice win over Houston, did the Grizzlies. Now, good rotation of the ball from one side to the other. Found a wide open Mookie Blaylock. He knocked down that 3. Came right back with a 2 on a little fast break opportunity.
Mookie with 10 here in the second quarter on 4 of 5 shooting, including 2 threes. So Blaylock with 12, Marshall with 15, and Caffey with 10. The 3 main Warrior guns.
As I mentioned, Blaylock, though, in the first quarter, 1 for 7. Only 2 points and had 2 turnovers. A very rough start for him, and he has rectified himself here.
Shaw around the night screen. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Shaw hanging, firing it short, and Travis Knight can't collect it. Big rebound by Hughes, and that'll do it on a 3/4 court shot for the half. So the Lakers have won 29 of their last 30. The Warriors have lost 9 in a row. At halftime, an absolute shocker as the Warriors lead by 4. When we return, we'll take you to the Fox Network Center with Ron Thulin and Orlando Woolrich.
Every track, in every car, in every Winston Cup race since 1954, there's only been one gas. 76, the official fuel of NASCAR. Now there's 76 with Pro Power. It's cleaner burning for more powerful performance. On the track and off. Get the spirit of NASCAR. Get the spirit of 76.
Can you guess which golfer used Bases Inc. to design his highly available clustered environment using Sun Microsystems technology? A system that adjusts to your needs and almost defies downtime?
Yeah.
Cooperstown.
Ready to start the third quarter. Warriors up 4 moments ago. Brian Weber caught up with Brian Winters.
Brian, the Warriors played very well in the first half, led by as many as 10. What jumped out for you?
Well, I think we established low post with Jason Caffey, and then we also got the ball out of double teams and swung it and made some threes, and that was probably the key to it, and we also out-rebounded them.
Is this tempo to the Warriors' liking?
Yeah, it is so far. You know, we'll see if the Lakers continue to let us play like that, but we'd like to get up and down, and if we can continue to make shots, then we'll be all right.
We appreciate your time as we go back to Bob and Jim.
Shaquille O'Neal with 16 points leading all scorers, played 20 minutes in the first half. Warriors led by as many as 10, Lakers by as many as 4, but it's a 4-point Warrior lead as we begin the third.
I say this often, but the first 3 minutes of this quarter will dictate the second half play.
Shot clock at 8. And AC Green holding Jason Caffey. Donyell Marshall was impressive on the floor with 15 points and 8 rebounds in the first half, but the Donyell Marshall Foundation donating $5,000 to Father Figure, which promotes role models and father figures in your local community. The Giving Back Fund also going to distribute that money. So Donyell's buying gas tomorrow, 1,500 gallons in a Golden Moments program, and giving away $5,000 on top of it. So it's a good night all around for Donyell with a little jump hook, and he scores. Not giving the Lakers any charity at all, as Donyell was 17 to lead the Warriors, and the lead grows to 6. Shaquille O'Neal, the shot clock at 10, backing in, firing it up and in, and Shaq 9 of 13 shooting with 18 points. The league's leading scorer, averaging 29 a game. Caffey turning, fading, and Jason now with a dozen. So Caffey and Marshall have combined for 29 of the Warriors' 55 points. Fisher and Bryant, Glen Rice, AC Green, and Shaquille O'Neal for LA. Ron Harper missing his first game of the season. Neal again just pushed off on foil, got his way to the rim and drew the foul. I don't know how you defend that. You're standing straight up, you weigh 60 pounds less than him, and he leans on you. That's the end of the story.
It's a game of position, but also, yes, there's power. You give him a little bit of room. But you know what? That's still a little finesse once in a while. That's a little more power like it used to be. But I think in the first half, we showed you some of his moves. He's added a little finesse to his game. And as you've mentioned before, his free throw shooting has improved here in the second half of the season.
Well, you ask if you haven't seen the Lakers that much, what has Shaq done differently? He puts one foot in front of the other on the line, and he tries to hold the ball in his fingertips in those enormous hands and get a little more arc on the shot. Those are the different fundamental things he's been working on.
Looking to be, that's a very flat shot. He got it down, but leads the league in scoring, second behind Dikembe Mutombo in rebounds. If he could accomplish the feat of winning both of those titles, he'd be the first guy to do it since Chamberlain did it 34 years ago.
We're trying to say it's pretty hard now.
Very difficult. Lead the league in scoring and rebounding.
Shaq 1 of 3 free throwing with 19 points. Warriors up 5. Marshall firing it in again.
Now that's a beautiful jump shot because he really did not separate from Glen Rice, but he created space and hung at the top and kept his focus.
Phil Jackson's going to use the timeout. 10-19 remaining in the third, and the Warriors have added on to the 4-point halftime lead. Marshall leading the way.
The Sharks face the Coyotes Friday at 7 on Fox Sports Net.
Surprisingly affordable Leganza from Daewoo. At less than $19,000, no other car has taken luxury this far.
Good evening, folks.
Hold the door, hold the door. Hey, hold that elevator. Hold one more. Whoa. Hey, open the door. Somebody get that, please. People, somebody press the button. Frank, come on, I can see you in there. Please open the door. Hey. Now, come on, we're reasonable people here. Frank, look. Oh, that's my Bud Light.
Hit it, Frank.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down.
I can't shake him.
Is this going on?
Make it a Bud Light.
Did you know I'm utterly insane?
A wonderfully made film, says Roger Ebert. Christian Bale gives a star-making performance. Daring and clever, smart and scary.
You're inhuman.
American Psycho, rated R. Starts Friday, April 14th at theaters everywhere.
Every 10 years, our community gets to take a shot. A shot that determines the money our community gets. So take your shot and make it count.
The Lakers lead by 7, but it's been, or the Warriors lead by 7, but it's the Lakers scoring many of their points above the rim.
Well, you take a look at Kobe as he drives early in the game and dishes off to Shaquille O'Neal for an easy dunk. And then a little alley-oop to Kobe after a timeout. Caught the Warriors unaware. Fox Sports Above the Rim brings you all of that action. And you know what? It's been an exciting game thus far. There's a buzz in the arena tonight.
Well, the Warriors will take that only 6-point deficit with the points in the paint. You'd figure with no true center, the Warriors would be crushed there, but Caffey and Marshall have done well, and O'Neal has just been amazing tonight. 21 points, 10 of 14 shooting.
Did you see how he had to work? His body was at about a 30-degree angle against O'Donnell Foyle. Foyle did a great job defensively. He just couldn't stop that one. I guarantee you Phil Jackson talked to this club at halftime and tried to give them a wake-up call. That's why he called the early timeout, because the Warriors had increased that lead.
Blaylock had made 4 of 5 in the second quarter, missing his first shot here in the third. Notice how often the Lakers score coming out of a timeout. They always have a well-designed play. Had the Kobe dunk earlier, the Shaq jump hook there. And Hughes unable to save it as he came up with a steal. It'll still be Laker ball, but with 8 to shoot. And Larry Hughes has been kept under wraps with only 6, but Kobe Bryant has only 6 as well.
But Hughes also has 4 assists. The Warriors had 15 assists in that first half. Hughes did a nice job there. A little pick and roll. They switched on the play, but he kept vision on the ball.
Bryant inside, dropping it back. Shaq will draw the foul and get himself to the line again. So O'Neal, 1 of 3 free throwing, has become the entire Laker offense here in the third. Already 5 in the quarter. We haven't played 3 minutes yet.
So Allen Iverson, 0.3 of a point behind O'Neal this year. Last year, Iverson won the scoring title, 26.8. By the way, he became the shortest person in history to win the scoring title. Shortest person. O'Neal won his only scoring title back in 94-95 when he averaged 29.3, and this year he's averaging 29.2.
Shaq rattling both free throws in. And it's a 3-point ball game. The tempo here in the third markedly different than the first half when both teams were going up and down the floor. Larry Hughes thought about the 3 right around Bryant. Little runner in the lane. What a nifty move. And finished by Hughes, who now has 8.
Well, he made Kobe Bryant think about the 3. I think Larry Hughes had that design all the way in his mind. Beautiful play. And going over the top of the screen. His defense has vastly improved here in the last 3 weeks.
Bryant around the Shaq screen. Derek Fisher spotting up for 3. Missed it short. A foil walled off O'Neal very well.
That's the word. He walled him off.
Warriors with the ball up 5, led by 4 at the half. 8.5 remaining in the third. Hughes was fouled as O'Neal and Bryant both jumped out at him. And Larry will get to the line. Talk about a mass of purple coming defensively.
Well, the Warriors had a 13 rebounding edge in the first half, and you can see why they've continued that. Rotation of the ball that Derek Fisher misses a wide open shot. But watch the right side of your screen there. Right in the center. O'Donnell Foyle just held Shaquille O'Neal at bay. Another shot by Larry Hughes. I'm surprised he didn't drop it back down to O'Donnell Foyle, because 2 men did jump at him. And that is not out of selfishness, but he thought he had a little elevation, and he'd get fouled on the play, and he came out smelling like a rose with 2 points.
Yeah, Donald doesn't roll as well as Caffey does on that play, too.
He doesn't always open up to the ball.
O'Neal isolated, and Blaylock comes to double. They find Derek Fisher inside. Kobe Bryant with 8. Drop it back to Shaq. Look out. Shaq spikes him with the right hand. O'Neal now at 25, but the Warriors still on top.
That's why you can see why you want to keep Kobe Bryant on the perimeter, not let him break down the defense. That's the second time tonight he's created dunks for Shaq.
Caffey picked up the dribble. Marshall put up the quick shot. Caffey the offensive board. The Warriors continue to pound the glass.
It was such a brick that gave him a good target when it bounced off. Nice. Could not finish.
Caffey, beautiful move, did everything but score. And you can't miss those opportunities against the Lakers. Rice missing the three, and Foyle with the rebound. It's been all Shaq. He's been the only Laker to score here in the third. Caffey swooping in and laying it up and in, atoning for his mistake.
They got it out before Shaquille O'Neal could get down on the defensive end. That was key. Shaq didn't really run back hard on that play.
Talked about the first 3 minutes of the third. We're 5 minutes into the third, and the halftime lead has grown to 7.
But it can quickly disappear.
And Fisher rattling it out. Marshall with his 9th rebound. Lakers back nicely, though. Mookie was a 1-on-5.
Yeah, but that tells you something about the psyche of the Warriors. An aggressive outlet pass like that by Danielle, they feel pretty confident.
Hughes missing short. Foyle knocked it away, but it'll be Laker ball. Kobe Bryant had 6 in the first quarter, has not scored since.
3 for 11 shooting in the first half was Kobe. Only took 2 shots, by the way, in 10 minutes in the second quarter.
Yeah, he has 7 assists, so you're right. He's setting up for others, but Bryant averages 22 a night, so he's going to start going for his average at some point. And on cue, Kobe hits the long 2.
Well, you don't necessarily think about your average, but you want to help your club, and you realize they depend on you. And Kobe also, he's a pro, has a lot of pride. He doesn't want to finish a game, 4 for 17.
Great defense by Bryant, and then AC Green on Hughes. Bryant in transition. AC Green missed it short. Big rebound. Bryant took it away from Hughes, dropped it back to Rice, and the Warriors with a steal. Warrior lead is 5. Midway through the third.
Hughes wanted the ball, but Mookie said, let's call something else. Hughes ends up with it anyway.
Hughes on Fisher, back out to Mookie. 3 on the way. It's long. Did not hit iron. Bryant on the run out. Blaylock the one-man to beat. Kobe will rise and miss the jumper.
That's a bailout play. I can't believe Kobe made that decision rather than take it to the rim. I've said this a lot, Bob, but as a defender, you breathe a sigh of relief when a guy takes a pull-up jumper coming at you one-on-one.
Caffey will fire the pull-up jumper.
Particularly Kobe.
The rebound to Mookie, banked it up and out. And the Warriors now finding a lid on the basket here in the third, but still lead by 5, but they've missed a Caffey layup, and there Blaylock with the 6-footer. Warriors shooting 39% from the field.
And still have the lead. It tells you what they're doing in other areas.
O'Neal, nice feed to Fisher, and he draws the body bump, and Derek Fisher will go to the line. Shaq does not have an assist tonight. The A's, the White Sox, Saturday and Sunday at 1 o'clock right here on Fox Sports Net. Frank Thomas, Paul Konerko to take on Giambi, Stairs. The A's winning today over the Tigers, and we'll have a timeout before the free throws, and the Warriors up 5.
Number 21, forward, LAKERS. Number 33, center, Tom Generous.
Want to get away? Now you can, with Southwest Airlines low fares beginning at $44.
You are now free to move about the country.
They knew the risks.
You're a flyer, Spence.
What I am is a true American hero.
The government knew the danger.
Something happened out there that these 2 men had not trained for.
But no one knew the consequences.
He's not your husband anymore.
The astronaut's wife.
Who are you?
Playing this month on Direct Ticket, only on Direct TV.
Okay, people, we got work to do. It's time to boogie.
5, 7, 6, 8.
We
We take our job as NBA dance consultants very seriously. I need more. Like this. You have to feel the music. River dance. I used to be able to do this. Nice. I like it.
Woo! Get it up now, get it up!
Are you guys sure about this?
Absolutely.
The Warriors still holding to the 5-point lead. Shaquille O'Neal has been the force here in the third, already with 9 points. And he does not stray outside the paint very often, nor should he.
No, he knows where his bread is buttered. And you look at the shot by shot. No, he doesn't venture out there too much. And he prefers, I would say, the left side of the court.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I think we just established a trend here. That left block, that's where Hakeem Olajuwon did all his business. With the Rockets winning back-to-back championships, O'Neal in his 8th season yet to win a ring. Lost in the finals to Houston. But San Antonio, if they were not to repeat, you had the Pistons repeat, Chicago get 3, Houston get 2, Chicago 3 again, and then the Spurs. They were the team that ousted the Lakers 4-0 last year. And if the seedings were to stay the same way, you'd have the Lakers meet the Spurs in the second round of the postseason. San Antonio would open with Phoenix. The Lakers would open with either Seattle or Sacramento, depending on how that 7th and 8th spot opens up. Fisher hitting both free throws. It's a 3-point ball game. Blaylock looking for the traffic to clear. Now with the shot clock at 8, he'll use the foil screen. 19-footer, good.
And he waited. Remember in the first quarter, he got Danielle Marshall a foul by not waiting. The patience there. And again, when you get some confidence, you get some success, it kind of breeds confidence in this club, even tonight.
4 Warrior starters in double-figure scoring. Foyle not known or not there for scoring, only with the deuce, but everybody else has hit double digits. Foyle with the nice overplay, denying Shaq the ball with 3 to shoot, and that's the way to play defense. Don't let him catch it.
Well, the other defenders made it tough because they tried to take it from up top straight down the line, right down the gap, and that allowed Foyle to get the hand in there. Had the ball been rotated to come in from the wing, he probably would have been blocked out by Shaquille.
Devin
3
George
seconds left.
Had 5 in the first half, including a 3. He'll launch a 3 right through.
Now, Larry Hughes, very disappointing on that play. 3 seconds, you don't have time to do much with it, and Larry Hughes gave him too much room. He was worried about Shaq. I understand his concern, but Gary St. Jean was just not livid, but very disappointed on the play.
O'Donnell rolling, and Larry Hughes with the double team fed Foyle. And the Warriors push it back to 4, but you're right, Jim. I mean, that with 3 to shoot, to give up a 3-pointer.
Yeah, but Larry is very smart. That doesn't happen very often, and he knew exactly what he did after the play. He knew exactly what went wrong.
Brian Shaw rattling it out. Marshall, length of the floor pass to Mookie to finish it with the right hand. What an outlet, and what a body control finish by Blaylock, and the Warriors back up 6.
They've got the Lakers' attention now. That little backdoor play, good play by Marshall. He walled off there on Rick Fox. They look for those back doors on that weak side.
They dump it into Shaq. Little pump fake, another foul, and O'Neal back to the foul line.
Now you take a look at Larry Hughes in the middle. You see he's concerned about Shaq. The ball is over here. Look at the room that he allows George. So Brian Shaw gets that ball in, and Larry Hughes cannot recover. But you know what? They got that ball to roll out. Did you also see the little soccer skills of O'Donnell Foyle after he committed the foul? He picked that ball up, put it down on his foot, kicked it right back up again. Looked pretty good. And you know what? He picked up a foul, but did not get the basket, and they missed the first free throw.
O'Neal 3 of 6 free throwing. Travis Knight will check in. O'Neal 1 out of 2. So at the 3-minute mark, the Warriors led by 4 at the half. They've played 9 minutes and added a single point to the lead.
That was a good foul by O'Donnell, only his second one. He was wide open. He passed it up.
And Brian Shaw closing quickly on Mookie. Shot clock at 9. Marshall, the 3, around and out. Danielle had hit 2 threes earlier.
Just about an inch and a half short because it was straight on.
Evan George, Brian Shaw, Travis Knight, Rick Fox, and Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq inside. Couldn't catch the ball, but bumped in the process. The Warriors over the limit. And O'Neal back to the foul line.
They're making Shaq work. He's exerting more effort this half. Look inside. See, he's working real hard. He pushed off to get inside initially.
Be sure to pick up all your favorite Warrior gear at the tent sale located at the Plaza level. Friday starting at 2 and on Sunday starting at noon. All items in the tent sale have been reduced 40 to 70% off. Items include sweatshirts, dress collar shirts, caps, all-star shirts for both adults and kids. So Friday at 2, Sunday at noon, right here on the Plaza level between the team store and ticket windows at the arena in Oakland.
Well, Gary St. Jean has to be pleasantly surprised so far, but you know what? He'd like it to extend down to 0 in the fourth and come out with a 4-point lead to win the game.
O'Neal 5 of 9 free throwing.
Isolation for Larry. Draws the crowd.
Hughes had it knocked away to Foyle. Better look to Caffey, splitting the defense, laying up and in, and draw the foul.
Caffey struggled early on. I told you that, 2 for 9, but he kept working and working. Picked up 8 rebounds in that first half, 4 of them offensively. And on this play, you can see then when you work hard, you get the luck of the bounce.
O'Neal picking up his 3rd personal. Caffey was 16.
But that luck of the bounce in there because he was really held inside and the ball just climbed up and curled in.
Caffey now with 17. Warrior lead is 7. 2:10 remaining in the third. And at some point, over 18,600 in this building are going to start to believe. Travis Knight from outside.
Number 40, Travis Knight. We're inside the final.
The great teams come back.
Devin George's 3, Travis Knight's 21-footer. It's, you know it's going to be Shaq, but it's the other Lakers that have hurt the Warriors tonight. Hughes inside. Little push shot doesn't go, and O'Neal with the rebound.
Mookie went for the steal and got away with it. They left him in the backcourt, but he got away with it. That's challenged, and still a wall off by 4.
Knight missing there. Hughes in transition. Warriors up 5. Blaylock thought about the 3. Over the minute 25, will now fire a different 3 around the foil screen and not hit it.
Oh, Mookie's working hard. That wasn't bad. I think he's a little winded. Maybe when he got that ball the first time. Chasing around. Look out.
Shaq inside, and Shaq and Foyle spilled. Now, I want to see the replay on this because other than getting out of the way, what did Donald Foyle do on this play?
Well, he challenged him when he came back left shoulder after he came into the middle. That was the contact and did not deter the shot at all. Now, this will be a good angle for you. Watch Donald come in. Well, you know what? I agree with you now. I'll tell you why he didn't get the charge. I'll tell you why he picked up the foul. Because he did not get his body in front with his chest. He came in with the shoulder in the back, kind of coming underneath, and that's what the referee saw. And he didn't serve any purpose, so he should just get out of the way, Bob.
Absolutely.
Okay, rather than try to get there and let him land on your back, just get the heck out of the way.
So O'Donnell's 4th foul. That's a big foul, as Foyle been hanging in there with 9 rebounds and doing as well as anyone could expect to do on the most unstoppable force in the league. But O'Neal now with 29, 13 here in the quarter, and has yet to miss a field goal. And completes the 3-point play. And Gary St. Jean will use a timeout. A minute 11 left in the third. The Warriors still clinging to a 2-point lead.
Got any books I might like?
What did you have in mind?
Homer's Odyssey in the original 5th century Greek.
Attic, Doric, or Ionic dialect?
How's that possible?
I have every edition of every book ever published in every language.
Could your
business use the bandwidth to change everything. Ride the light. Quest.
You have the power to build your own railroad. You have the power to send your kids to college. You have more power than you think. Because with an Equity Prime line of credit from CalFed, you have the power to unlock the equity in your home with a fast and easy loan process and one of the lowest interest rates around, giving you the power to make your dreams real. Equity Prime from CalFed. You have more power than you think.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
The Warriors still clinging to a 2-point lead, largely on the strength of Daniel Marshall's play in the first and second half.
Well, he got him off to a good start in the first quarter. 11 points in that first quarter, including 2 3-pointers, and then he finished the half with a layup. And then early in the third quarter, furnishing from the right-hand side, 4 quick points, and now he's added 12 rebounds to the 19-point total.
And Larry Hughes fouled on his penetration. So Hughes getting to the line with a minute 1 remaining in the third, but 19 and 12 for Marshall. Also 3 assists.
And those 2 turnovers came in the first quarter. Warriors only turned the ball over 3 times in the second.
Hughes rimming out the free throw. The Warriors 9 of 15 free throwing, but Kobe Bryant picking up his 4th personal on that play. And Hughes 1 out of 2. So Larry with 5 here in the third, and the Warrior lead is 3. O'Neal has 14 points in the third quarter, and there's only been 9 other points scored by the Lakers. It's been all Shaq. Final minute of the third. Sean Bryant, Devin George, Rick Fox, and Shaquille O'Neal. They dump it into Shaq on Caffey this time, and the foul on the catch will send O'Neal back to the foul line.
Well, Caffey had this assignment throughout much of the second quarter. Thought he handled himself admirably, but I think Shaquille O'Neal's on a different mission right now.
Well, these will be free throws, 9 and 10 for Shaq in this quarter alone. He shot 2 free throws in the first half, but 10 here in the third. And 6 of 11 free throwing. Caffey with 2 personal fouls, so Foyle sitting with 4. Otherwise, the Warriors in pretty good shape.
Daniel Marshall with 1 more rebound than Shaq.
O'Neal 7 of 12 free throwing, 31 points. Shaq with 11 boards. 2-point game, and the Warriors can go 2 for 1. Marshall rising, tipped up and in by Mark Davis. A big offensive basket. As the Warriors on the offensive boards, they're out rebounding the Lakers 47-32. Shaq inside, and a silly grab in addition to the dunk will send Shaq to the foul line again. Caffey will pick up his 3rd personal.
Well, they've written the mission statement here in the third quarter, and Shaquille O'Neal is completing the mission. He's doing all the damage. You know, Marshall and Caffey have combined for 36 points and 21 rebounds. Now they've done their best. Green and Rice only 11 points and 7 rebounds, but it's been Shaquille O'Neal.
It was like a mosquito landing on the QE2 foul there.
I told you I once rode piggyback on Wilt Chamberlain, and he dunked anyway with me on his back. Kind of the same thing, really. I mean, I'm on his back, and he still went up and dunked it. Shaq has that same kind of strength.
Montego with the shot clock at 4, instead of shooting, threw it over Marshall's head in a critical turnover with 5.8 remaining in the quarter. See if the Warriors have a defensive stop for the better part of 6 seconds.
They're going to throw it past half court. No, this is as good as you could hope for.
Fox rushing quickly back to Bryant, 27-footer. Oh yeah,
you could see it coming. 2 men jumped over at Rick Fox.
A closing burst by the Lakers gives them their first lead since 21-20 back in the first quarter. Shaquille O'Neal pumps in 18 in the third, but it's Kobe Bryant finishing things off.
So you got over 5 seconds. That's an eternity for an NBA player. They got the shot they wanted, and Kobe had all day long to look at it.
The Lakers will take the 2-point lead into the fourth. Has all that Warrior effort gone to waste?
What my heart truly believes, it runs deep, deep as any ocean. I'm right away, faith and devotion. I have faith and devotion.
You have the power to organize your life. You have the power to organize your sock drawer. And with Infinity Checking from CalFed, you have infinite power to organize your finances with a checking account that combines money market savings, a Visa check card, and an optional reserve line of credit all into one. Infinity Checking from CalFed. The power to organize is yours. CalFed. You have more power than you think.
Now there's a Chevy Venture with flip and fold seats and a built-in entertainment system.
I knew I should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque.
Introducing the Warner Brothers edition from Chevy Venture, the most versatile minivan ever. Give us a call. Chevy Venture. We'll be there.
Get $1,500 cash back on any Chevy Venture model, including the popular Venture LS. See your Chevy dealer today.
Part of the fun of being an AT&T Cable Services customer is that there's always something good on. For everyone. All the time. That's one thing that will never change.
Hi, I'm Kathy Koo. We have a wide selection of digital cable packages to choose from, each with more special interest channels, more premium movie channels, and more pay-per-view. Call us today to find the one that's right for you.
Need a new roof? Check out Cedar Light Roof Tile. It looks exactly like wood, but it's fireproof.
Monier Life Tile. America's #1 selling roof tile.
The Sharks face the Coyotes Friday at 7 on Fox Sportsnet.
Get a free Nokia 5120 and a $50 instant rebate when you purchase any 2 accessories from ePhones. 7 convenient locations or order online at ephones.com. The Lakers, a 12-3 run to close the quarter, finishing off in fine fashion.
Well, Larry Hughes has Kobe Bryant, but you watch right here. He runs over to Rick Fox and leaves Kobe wide open. Daniel Marshall came out and closed, and I'll tell you what Larry Hughes was thinking. Didn't think he had enough time to pass it back, but you could see Kobe got that ball with over 2 seconds left and took a long measurement. That was about a 28-footer.
O'Neal, who had 18 in the third quarter. The shot clock at 7. Shaq out to Brian Shaw, sets his feet for the 3. A 15-3 Laker run has given LA a 5-point lead.
They're too worried about Shaq inside. You're not going to keep him getting the ball anyway. If he catches it, then maybe you go down and help out. But you've got to stay out on perimeter shooters. And if you go inside, you got to make sure you can close in time enough to disrupt the shooter.
Lakers illegal defense. First one a warning. The Lakers are 5 of 9 from three-point land.
Illegal defense violation. The first is a warning.
Well, Phil Jackson got all he wanted out of that third quarter, coming away with a 2-point lead after being down by 4 at the half, and the Warriors extending it to 7.
Yeah, well, being down 7 with 2 minutes left in the quarter, and to be leading by 2 and now by 5. That 15-3 run by LA.
Here's the test to see how the Warriors are going to handle being down by 5. See if they have enough chutzpah to get back into the game here.
Devin George fouling Daniel Marshall.
They're in the game. Let's see if they can recapture the lead.
Blaylock and Hughes, Foyle, Marshall, and Jason Caffey. Warriors have gone with an extraordinarily short bench tonight. Nice feed for Marshall to Caffey. 8-footer won't go. And Shaquille O'Neal the rebound. The Warriors at some point have to hit the open looks that they get because they come in frequently against a Laker team that allows people to shoot only 41% and score 91 points. And another three dropped in, making an 18-3 Laker run. 18-3 run, ending the third, beginning the fourth, and a 7-point Warrior lead is turned into an 8-point deficit.
The Warriors machine is ready to roll.
How high can you fly? They're unstoppable. Can you believe that?
Warrior basketball on Fox Sports Net.
Oh, face to face.
The chase is on. Ferrari goes home to Italy, seeking its third straight win. The San Marino Grand Prix, Sunday at 10 a.m.
Whoa. Yeah, she looked right at you. Was that for me? Go. Okay.
All right, watch suction, please. I need 10 cc's of adrenaline. 10 cc's. He's redlining. Get the crash card. Stand. Charging. All right, pals, I got it.
Cold-filtered cool of Miller Genuine Draft.
Thanks.
Our boy's back.
Never miss a genuine opportunity.
Need a new roof? Check out Cedar Light Roof Tile. It looks exactly like wood, but it's fireproof.
Monier Life Tile. America's #1 selling roof tile.
Phillies Diamondbacks, baseball Thursday on Fox Sports Net.
The Lakers lead by 8. The house is going nuts because somebody just hit a shot for big money. We'll get to that momentarily. But the Warriors are going to have to rally to make this game as scintillating as last year's matchup. Warriors up 4, final minute. Kobe Bryant nailed the 3, making it a 1-point game. Lakers down by 2. Seconds left. Glen intentionally missed the free throw. Kobe tipped it in, sending the game to overtime. The Lakers won it in OT. But Bob, let's talk about the Benjamins.
$10,000 for a half-court shot just made during the timeout, and that's the gentleman that banked it in from mid-court, and he's got 10 large courtesy of the Warriors.
That's terrific. And you know, he went promptly down to the other end and hung on the rim. This guy's played basketball before.
Warriors, it's an 18-3 Laker run. Warriors desperately in need of a basket. Marshall double teamed and drawing the foul. Shaq blocked the shot, but the body bump as Danielle got into the lane. 10 grand from half court. How do you do it? High arc, and how about using the glass?
He was straight on, was Mr. Benjamin. And it got so high in the air, it gave it a nice little look to come down in. A good opportunity, pointing to some buddies in the stands, and then he kept pointing over to the Lakers, by the way, after he hung on the rim. I guess he was trying to emulate Kobe. It was the same basket that Kobe just nailed the 3 to end the third quarter.
The Warriors 10 of 17 free throwing at 58%.
So many things happening. I want to get back to what Brian Weber was talking about, too. That game was so dramatic. O'Neal kicked out in the first half, and the Warriors had a 20-point lead going into the fourth quarter. It all dissipated. Not only did Bimbo Coles not block out on Kobe Bryant, but Eric Dampier got pushed under the basket. He should have grabbed that rebound initially.
Shaq finally misses. Foyle saves it out to Marshall, who did well just to track it down. The Warriors, though, 8 missed free throws and being outscored 18-3 here in the last 5 minutes of the ball game.
Danielle can just turn and shoot over him.
And Marshall does, and we'll get back to the foul line again. I mean, the Warrior players with 9:53 left, yes, they're fatigued. They've all played heavy minutes. There are not enough healthy players on the bench. But it's only an 8-point game.
Yes.
I mean, the Lakers have reeled off an 18-3 run, but it's only an 8-point game.
O'Neal played 43 minutes last night in Phoenix.
Danielle trying to cut into that deficit. Marshall now with 20 points and 13 rebounds. So now it's a 6-point ball game. We'll see if the Warriors have a second wind in their starters. Now rebounded the Lakers by 14. They've only shot 40%, but they're in the ball game against the best team in the NBA. Shaq, little jump hook.
And the best player in the NBA. No question about it. He's got the MVP stats this year.
What?
And he leads the league in field goal percentage, leads him in scoring. He's second in rebounds, third in blocks. You know what? He's also sixth in minutes.
Yeah, well, he doesn't leave. The abdominal strain is no more. Blaylock's three is short. And you just see it in the Warriors' perimeter shots. Mookie's gone 30. Larry Hughes 38, Marshall 36, and Caffey 37 minutes, and there's still 9 minutes left. Backdoor. Foyle blocking the shot. Marshall pulling away the deflection. Nice block on the rookie Devin George. Alley-oop to Caffey, and Blaylock threw it too high.
What's going to happen here?
And Shaq will dunk it down.
That looked like an all-star play, just like the all-star game here at the arena. Jerry St. Jean calls a 20-second timeout.
Lakers now equaling their largest lead.
Well, the Warriors went for a high risk here. Pass was just a little past Jason Caffey. Didn't get up soon enough. And Shaquille, with that power, knew he was home free and just hammers it with the left hand.
Coming up next on Fox Sports Net, it's Fox Sports News. The Tigers and A's. The Giants and the Marlins. The all-important Stars and Sharks will be on Fox Sports News right after the game. O'Neal, 15 of 20 from the field, 8 of 13 from the line, 38 points and 12 boards for Shaq.
16 in the first half, 16 in the third quarter, and he's not finished yet.
Warriors have to find some energy from somebody.
Yeah, but, you know, no matter what, they've just got to shoot their way out of it because O'Neal seems to be unstoppable right now. They've done this and accomplished this tonight, the Lakers have, without a big night from Kobe Bryant, although he did hit a huge three-point shot to end the quarter to give them the two-point lead. The Warriors just have to shoot themselves back into it by people hitting some shots. Time for Larry Hughes to get going. He's had a slow night.
Hughes only with 11. Marshall pulled the string short. Shaw with the rebound. The Warriors led by 7 with 2:16 left in the third, and now trail by 10 less than 6 minutes later.
I think Danielle had to launch from three-point range there. He's wide open. Already hit a couple tonight. Take the shot when it's there. Foul on Foyle, and this will be for O'Donnell, number 5.
First Warrior team foul in the fourth. Foyle with 5, and St. Jean has gone to Caffey when O'Donnell has sat down in foul trouble, but with 8:12 left, you do not give much for the chances of Foyle finishing the game.
No, I'd say that's probably a minimal statement there. I don't care what you do with him.
Shot clock is 6.
Mookie helping out, made him turn the other way.
Shaq with an ode to Kareem, a little sky hook there. Unable to get it down. 10-point ball game, 7:50 left. Mookie jumper. Warriors have gone stone cold. 22-5 Laker run and make it 24-5.
Athleticism there. They just made it up in midair.
It is a tired bunch of Warriors at this juncture.
And look at the pressure, the defense. This is smart by Phil Jackson. Putting pressure on them, making it real tough to hit shots.
Hughes double clutching and a much-needed basket.
But the Lakers clearly in control now with coming down to 7 minutes.
3 by Kobe to end the third. Just had that sense of finality as Fox drops in another 3. Lakers are 7 of 11 beyond the arc. 64% on threes.
They've got a plethora of people that can shoot the three-point shot. You're talking about Shaw, Ori, George, Rick Fox, schooled in North Carolina. Kobe Bryant.
Good ball movement there, and Caffey now with 19.
Rick Fox is a terrific basketball player, just a little undersized. If he had a couple of inches, he'd be, I think, really a star player in the league.
Double team. Shaq rotated to George. Another three. He's made 4 of 4. The rookie Devin George is perfect from beyond the arc. 4 of 4 on threes, and George with 14 points, and the lead grows to 14.
Big time scorer in college, the small school. I think he once had 51 in a game.
Marshall manhandled inside, and Danielle will go to the line.
Number 17, Rick Fox, second personal. Timeout on the court.
Timeout on the floor. 6:01 remaining in the ball game, and the Lakers have pushed it to 14.
20 minutes late.
Introducing GTE Wireless Mobile Internet Services.
They're all so nice.
Yes, they're all quite lovely, aren't they?
That one. Excuse me.
More than just the internet on your phone. It's the information you want.
Wait.
Right when you want it.
Give me the big one. That one.
Weeks?
GTE Wireless Mobile Internet Services. Network provided by Lucent Technologies.
Ever wish you could pause live TV? Introducing TiVo.
Come with me. The game's on.
I'll wait.
Thanks.
Now you can put whatever you're watching on hold.
It's in sudden death.
Then pick up where you were before you got interrupted.
Yeah.
And that's just one way TiVo puts you in control. With TiVo, you run the show.
I'm a victim of child abuse. My life has been ruined because someone abused me very badly. Every day I fight to survive the flashbacks and nightmares. The effects are devastating, and for me, it's lasted my whole life. I suffer because I can't trust anyone. I want to fight back. I want people to know it's wrong to abuse children.
Baseball Thursday on Fox Sports Net.
23-9 Lakers over the last 8 minutes of the ball game, and Shaquille O'Neal has been special.
Well, a missed opportunity here because great defense inside. They got the ball out. Now Mookie threw it to Jason Caffey. Couldn't control it, and that is a real missed opportunity. And then Shaquille O'Neal dunked it at the other end, and then they come back and get this. And it's just been a runaway.
Warriors led by 7 with 2:16 left in the third. Devin George, though, continues the incredible three-point shooting. Lakers 5 of 7 on threes in the second half. George is 4 of 4 on threes for the game, and he only shoots 30% from beyond the arc for the season.
But remember, as a rookie, and I said 51, I looked it up, he scored 52 in a game as a senior in an overtime win. And the bench points have loomed large, but Devin George, big-time scorer, big-time shooter, obviously.
Well, the bench points 33-8 because the Warriors in street clothes has been at 5 or 6 for the better part of the last 25 games.
Well, this team, you know what's amazing about the Lakers? They start out 15-5. Then they won 16 straight games, 31-6. They were 3-5 over the next few games, made them 34-11. Then they won 19 in a row, 53-11. And if they win tonight, it'll be their 11th win in a row.
Marshall steal, the run out for Danielle, who's just having a marvelous game. 25 points, 15 boards for Marshall, and it's back to a 10-point game. Rick Fox another three. Jacobson couldn't wall off Devin George. Bryant to Shaq, lay it in, draw the foul. And O'Neal with 40 tonight.
Number 6, Jacobson, first personal foul.
Phil Jackson has this team playing together. Kobe goes inside. You have to give some help because he eluded his man and he went for the steal. And Shaq comes up with another three-point play opportunity. But the bottom line, Bob, after they went 15-5, they are 48-7 since that time in the last 55 games. First 20 games, 15-5, and then 48-7.
And 30-1 if they were to win this game tonight. 30-1. Hughes missing the 3 long. Marshall another rebound, and Danielle back to the line. The effort of Marshall, who's already played 40 minutes, is spectacular. But
same play as a moment ago here. Just another look. See, Larry Hughes goes for a steal, bottom side. Kobe picks up his 9th assist tonight. In fact, make it 11. They've had some easy ones here in the 4th.
Daniel Marshall's already played 40 minutes in the game. 25 points, 16 rebounds. And had he had any help at all, with the Warriors leading by 7 with 2 minutes left in the 3rd, he might have had a wire job in the building. Marshall hitting both free throws. 11-point Laker lead, but that 24-5 run, the story, bridging the end of the 3rd, the beginning of the 4th. Look for O'Neal again, instead Derek Fisher. Down to Shaq, he's just grabbed and held, and O'Neal back to the foul line. If you think you know sports, test your knowledge. Sports Geniuses, the sports answer to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Weeknights 6 and 11, right here on Fox Sports Net.
Yeah, I like that. I like that kind of little contest.
Well, I'll tell you, the Lakers are going to be a trivia question answer to a number of them. Should they finish out winning? Name the only 2 teams to win 70.
Yes.
Name the only 3 teams to have multiple double-digit winning streaks.
Can I do that for you right now?
Go ahead, Jim Barnett. You're on the clock for $100.
All right. Chicago Bulls 3 years ago under Phil Jackson, right? Won 72 games. Okay, Lakers could do that again if they win the last 7 games of the season. Milwaukee Bucks in 71 had a 10-game winning streak, as did the 76ers in 1981, but they did not win. They didn't win the title until '83.
Sam Jacobson following it in,
winning 10 games in a row 3 separate times during the season, but they did not win the championship that year, the Sixers.
A minimum of 10 games in a row. Obviously,
yes.
Lakers have.
Well, the Lakers, it's amazing when you think about they've lost 1 game in February and March. That was the game at Washington, March 16th. 1 loss in 2 months.
Ball knocked away by Caffey. Warriors down 11, 4:20 left, and Caffey miscommunication. We got another Shaq breakaway dunk.
Yeah, he's making a statement. He didn't like the performance in the first half, and he has come out to prove something here. And Phil Jackson is allowing him to do it.
O'Neal had 61 against the Clippers as Hughes drops in the jumper. That's the NBA season high. Shaq has 29 here in the second half, 45 for the game.
By the way, the Bulls did that, I keep thinking 3 years. That was 4 years ago, 95-96 for a point of record. I want to see San Antonio, defending champs, play this team in the second round.
Shaq missing, and Caffey with a rebound. 11-point game, 3:33 left. Blaylock laying it up and in. The minutes astonishing for the Warriors, though. Caffey 43 minutes, Marshall 42, Hughes 44, Blaylock 36. This has been a 12-on-4 game.
Warriors still have a chance here now. Hughes went for the steal. Not a good move at that point. Warriors still have a chance to be an outside one, take a miracle a little bit, but if Shaq could start missing, things could happen and change.
Kobe Bryant was fouled on the pass, and he's trying to walk to the foul line, but it's going to be an out-of-bounds play.
Well, you know, Kobe suspended after getting in that fight with Chris Childs in New York on Sunday, and Phil Jackson has said that Bryant must turn the other cheek in vital situations, particularly in the playoffs. This could cost our team a game in the playoffs, and if he retaliated.
Shaquille O'Neal turning and firing. Remember Mike Reardon in the NBA Finals trying to get in a fight with Rick Barry. Barry wasn't having any of it. They're trying to get Barry ejected. Marshall 3. It's not over in Oakland with 2:50 left. It's a 6-point game.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the Lakers are going to take a timeout. Danielle with 30. It's not Shaq's 45, but the Warriors still hanging around.
kind of beer you got? The food?
Anything else?
Haydn's Cello Concerto in C major.
Which performance? Gorski, Yachting, or Chin?
How's that possible?
Our jukebox has every performance by every artist of every piece of music ever recorded.
Could your business use the bandwidth to change everything? Ride the light. Quest.
The 3.2 TL from Acura.
18,621 have crammed into the arena in Oakland and seen a good one. Now, talking about Kobe Bryant turning the other cheek, this is the fight on Sunday against Chris Childs. Watch the whole sequence.
Just watch the Childs and Kobe right at the top of the screen there.
Childs suspended for 2 games, Bryant for 1. 6-point ball game tonight with 2:45 left.
Yeah, Bryant says he wishes he had thrown the first punch. He says you got to let him know where your limit is. I used to worry about my image, not now. Good
Glen
block.
Rice had it blocked by Hughes.
Got a basketball game here.
Warriors could trim it to 4. Hughes with a big defensive block. Blaylock thought about the 3.
He had it, but I think he just mishandled the ball.
Hughes a little runner on Bryant, off back iron, batted out of bounds to the Warriors.
Hughes made a great play on the rebound there. He actually batted the hand of the defender trying to get the ball. Watch Hughes go right back at it again. Inside position, but he helped it go out, but it went off the Laker hand. Smart play. Tough play.
When you shoot 42% from the field, you got to live on the offensive glass. 2:24 for the Warriors. Hughes reversing it out. Jacobson follow in.
They're still alive.
It's a 9-0 Warrior run. That has made it a 4-point game at the 2-minute mark.
Back to Shaq. Caffey just pushed him out of the way.
Fisher 3 doesn't go. Marshall with rebound number 17 on the night.
To go with 30 points. That's big. There's a 3.
It's short, and the rebound to Rice. That would have brought the house down.
The last 3 shots of Mookie in this quarter have all been short.
Shaq will not be short, dunking it back the other way. Timeout Warriors. The missed 3 and the run-out dunk. 1:39 left in the ball game. Shaq's got 47. 1:39 left, and the Lakers up 6.
No one's here to answer your call or regular hours. Know who to call for help around here?
Well, you can try Ed's Towing. There's also EJ's Repair Shop and A1 Collision. Call Big Wayne's Towing. It's right off of Route 10 near Sands Road. And there's a hotel across the street in case you need to stay over.
Wow. How long have you lived around here?
Never been here before in my life.
At GTE Wireless, we don't just put the internet onto your phone, we put it into your life. Introducing GTE Wireless Mobile Internet Services, network provided by Lucent Technologies.
How's that? Yeah, it was maybe we should get one for safety. Too fast. Too moist. Too barley-ish. Too bubbly. A little hostile. Too filibus.
The cold filtered cool of Miller Genuine Draft.
That one? Real close.
Never miss a genuine opportunity.
Warriors basketball is brought to you by the men and women of General Motors, whose commitment to quality brings you outstanding cars and trucks. By Sprint PCS, experience the clear alternative to cellular today. By Dodge, in a perfect world, everything would be different. By Webvan, this program, along with all your groceries, is brought to you by Webvan.com and by AT&T Cable Services. We're connected to your community.
The Warriors fell down 14 after leading by 10, and Larry Hughes on both ends of the floor trying to get him back into the ball game.
A terrific block on a drive there at a critical moment. At the other end, missed the shot, kept the ball alive, went off the Lakers, and then the result at the other end as he drives and brings Shaquille, goes reverse on him. The follow-up by Sam Jacobson closed it to within 4. Then Shaq came back with that dunk to make it the 6-point lead.
Warriors have been excellent on the offensive glass and the second chance points, but have had no answer for O'Neal. Shaq with 47 tonight, 18,621 in attendance. A minute 39 left. Warriors with the ball down 6.
Don't need a 3 yet, but it wouldn't hurt to get one.
Caffey to Hughes. Stops and kicks it out to Marshall. He passed up the 3.
Yeah, but that was good defense. He was looking for a 3. Mookie got this one up.
Hughes crashing the offensive boards, and Hughes committing the foul. Mookie is 1 for his last 5 from the field.
Well, he gave that one a chance at least. He'd been shooting and hitting the front of the rim. He got that one up in the air. And there you're looking at the most dominant force in this game and certainly in the league this year.
Just voted for Shaq for MVP of the league.
Well, tonight, Dodge player of the game. 47 points and 31 when they counted. You had the MVP ballot?
I voted for Shaquille O'Neal.
Just got my ballots tonight. I don't know what they are yet.
Without question. Kobe Bryant, an outstanding foul shooter at 82%. And he misses the first.
As I mentioned, though, about that fight, he says he wished that he had, thrown the first punch. But then Phil Jackson said, even Michael Jordan threw a punch at Reggie Miller, and God knows he deserved it, but it still doesn't mean it's right. And that's why he wants him to, retain that in the playoffs and not lose a game.
Bryant 1 out of 2 free throwing. The Lakers move up 7 with a minute 28 left.
The Warriors machine is ready to roll.
How high can you fly? They're unstoppable. Can you believe that?
Warrior basketball on Fox Sports Net.
Oh, face to face.
On every track, in every car, in every Winston Cup race since 1954, there's only been one gas. 76, the official fuel of NASCAR. Now there's 76 with Pro Power. It's cleaner burning for more powerful performance. On the track and off. Get the spirit of NASCAR. Get the spirit of 76.
Lakers holding to the 7-point lead with a minute 28 left. Our key matchup going into the ball game, Kobe Bryant and Larry Hughes, and both players have become passers tonight with the assist totals up there.
Against the Warriors, Kobe's averaged 18.4. We showed you that earlier. And then on March 9th, Larry Hughes scored a career-high 41, but they've both been limited tonight. But 20 assists between them, 11 for Kobe and 9 for Larry, but neither has shot the ball very well.
As well as the Warriors have come back in this ball game, that 24-5 Laker run turned a 7-point Warrior lead into the 14-point deficit. Then a 9-0 Warrior run made it a 4-point game, but the Lakers have responded, pushing it back up to 7. AC Green, that's an Aaron Bear, the Beanie Baby rally bear for the Lakers when they got down, and that's been the good luck charm that AC Green has toted with him throughout this NBA season. At one time, the Aaron Bear was quite the valuable Beanie Baby bear.
Well, right there, huh? The Aaron Bear.
Aaron Bear.
All righty.
Daniel Marshall, drop it back to Caffey. Excellent play out of bounds for the Warriors. Well designed by St. Jean and well executed by Marshall and Caffey.
Glen Rice relaxed. He thought Shaquille O'Neal was going to block Daniel Marshall, and that's allowing Caffey to get in.
Now, would you start fouling Shaq right now? Would you play hack a Shaq with a minute 15 left?
No, I'd play this one straight. I would definitely play this possession straight.
O'Neal's jump hook is in.
Now, that doesn't mean I wouldn't have fouled him as he caught the ball down low, but I wouldn't intentionally foul.
Shaq with 49. Blaylock into Caffey. Lost it on the initial handle. Inside of a minute. And batted out of bounds. It'll be Warrior ball.
I'm going to say something. This has been an excellent officiated game. Absolutely perfect officiated game. Perfectly officiated.
St. Jean is going to use another timeout. 55 seconds left. It's improbable, but the Warriors still hanging around.
Got any books I might like?
What did you have in mind?
Homer's Odyssey in the original 5th century Greek.
Attic, Doric, or Ionic dialect?
How's that possible?
I have every edition of every book ever published in every language.
Could your business use the bandwidth to change everything? Ride the light. Quest.
You have the power to build your own railroad. You have the power to send your kids to college. You have more power than you think. Because with an Equity Prime line of credit from CalFed, you have the power to unlock the equity in your home with a fast and easy loan process and one of the lowest interest rates around, giving you the power to make your dreams real. Equity Prime from CalFed. You have more power than you think.
55 seconds left in the ball game. Lakers up 7. Warrior basketball. There's been so many great LA plays of the game. This is our Charles Schwab play of the game, maybe the most spectacular.
Well, Kobe has been brilliant tonight. Leads the club in assists, and they said these two guys couldn't get along. I think that Charles Schwab play of the game has put that to rest.
Well, Phil Jackson, I think, defrosted the relationship, but Kobe Bryant attended Shaquille O'Neal's birthday party the night he scored 61 points, and it was the first time that Kobe had really done something off the floor with Shaquille O'Neal, and Laker observers really think that they have really meshed on and off the floor ever since.
Well, you know, with no Shaq there this year, it'd still be tough. But you might go with Garnett. You might go with Malone. You could make a case for Iverson, but you know what? With him on that list, he's the only, to me, the only candidate now.
You also got Grant Hill and Gary Payton, but I agree with you. I think Shaq will win it in a runaway.
Well, 63 wins right now.
Jacobson off glass. So again, out of the timeout, and Warriors are now out of timeout. So well executed out of bounds play. We'll see if they start fouling Shaq should he touch the ball again.
Well, they didn't wait for that. They just fouled Kobe Bryant.
Well, at 82%, Bryant and Glen Rice are the two best free throwers. Rice is 87%.
Well, Phil Jackson had the Lakers do a smart thing. Shaq threw it out of bounds. He was the inbounder, so he was not going to touch the ball live in the court.
Now, the Warriors are fouling intentionally, so the final margin may be more than 4 or 5, but you look to that 24-5 Laker run. I mean, 19 points there, and what had been a 7-point Warrior lead and a great Warrior comeback in the fourth. This really could have been a wire job.
And we talk about that all the time, about the great teams go on those runs. Now, the Warriors in their own right had a 15-2 run in the first half.
Bryant making them both. Blaylock. Mookie has been unable to hit a perimeter shot. 1 for his last 7. Including 4 missed threes. One of those threes would have made it a 1-point game.
I don't think Shaquille O'Neal has not come out in the second half. Correct?
He will finish the night playing 44 minutes.
Yeah, played 20 minutes of the first half and
the whole way in the second.
They needed him the whole way.
Marshall with Rice right on him. And Danielle was kneed and will get himself to the line. What a game for Danielle Marshall, though. It's one thing to put up numbers, 37 points, 21 rebounds against Milwaukee,
right?
His season high. But how about a 30-point, 18-rebound, 5-assist game against the Lakers, the stingiest defensive squad in the league?
And he did it out on the perimeter early on, but he's rebounded so well. Well, Gary St. Jean will be very proud of his troop tonight.
Marshall hitting both. Back to his 5-point game. Shaq again taking it out of bounds, having problems getting it inbounds. Bryant again. The 82% free thrower and the good ball handler will be grabbed by Hughes.
If the Lakers go on to win this, it looks like they will.
Larry's fouled out of the game.
Yep. we'll say goodbye to Larry. Then I'll finish the thought. But the Lakers now will have home court advantage throughout the playoffs.
They clinch.
They clinch that.
Best record in the league. Portland. Once the Lakers beat Portland in February, the Blazers went into a tailspin. Montego Cummings was able to give St. Jean 10 minutes in the ball game on the injured left ankle, but Mark Davis played 12 minutes, none in the second half, and Jacobson 9. Farmer a cameo with 2 minutes. Other than that, Hughes, Blaylock, Caffey, and Marshall will all be well over 40 minutes played. So
that's what you call Iron Men.
You contrast that with the Lakers that had 5 players come off their bench. 4 of them play a minimum of 15 minutes.
Now Kobe's going to pad his stats with free throws here in the final minutes.
Final 30 seconds of the ball game. For Marshall on Bryant. Daniel firing over him. Caffey, another offensive board. Great Warrior effort on the glass all night long. Montego to hoist a 3. And that hit nothing.
Kobe ran at him, made him pull the string.